cherish your struggles. Cherish your struggles. Appreciate the problems in your life. How's that for an oxymoron? Okay, the invitation here may sound counterintuitive, but it's super duper important. I want to invite you to not only tolerate the inconveniences and problems in your life, but learn to appreciate them. And here's what I mean. I don't mean that you need to be some sort of self-masochistic person who goes out seeking troubles and problems at all. But I want you to understand and appreciate the fact that you will be shaped as much as a human being by the things that go wrong in your life as the things that go right. In fact, your character will be shaped most in times of challenge, not when things are going smoothly. Your character and the person you become will be mostly shaped by how you handled adversity, by how you handled difficulty, by the choices you made when things got hard. And so my invitation to you is, when things get hard, when things are challenging, when you have problems, when you have inconveniences, stop and understand this is an opportunity for growth. This is an opportunity to become more of who I was meant to be. And you'll experience those problems in a completely different way. And you've already experienced this, you maybe just weren't conscious of it. But if you think back right now to name the 3 most important moments in your life. Take a minute after you watch this video maybe and think about, what are the 3 moments that shaped my life the most? What were they? I can almost guarantee that 1, if not all 3 of those moments were moments of challenge. Were moments where you were faced with a difficult situation and found a way to deal with it. The defining moment in my life was no doubt being told that I had a year to live. And I was invited to make a choice. I was in very serious heart failure. A transplant was the only opportunity to survive. But the chance of getting a transplant in time was very, very small. In fact, almost 0. And I was given the option. Go home, spend as much time as you have left with your family and your friends and enjoy your life, however short it may be. Or we can try to get you a transplant, but we know that the odds of you getting one in time are almost 0, and that you'll probably spend the last days of your life waiting in a hospital for something that isn't going to happen. And I had a defining moment in front of me. What was I going to choose? I made the decision, thank goodness, to take a risk and try and get a transplant. And that moment defined my life. I'm here 13 years later, having lived a full lifetime in the 13 years since that moment. There have been other defining moments along the way as well, but none of them were purely positive. None of them were just moments of pure joy and greatness. They were all moments of challenge and difficulty. So instead of getting angry, instead of being frustrated, instead of wishing your problems would just all go away, cherish them. Look for the opportunities in them. Understand that the journey that you're taking is only made worthwhile by the fact that sometimes it's hard. One of my favorite phrases is the question, what if life is supposed to be hard? You know, we live in a world of convenience where it seems like every day there's a new gadget, there's a new technology, there's a new something that's supposed to make our life a little easier. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against convenience, and I'm not against development. I'm not against us, innovating and changing and trying to make life better. That's all good stuff. But I think we can get soft. I think we can take it for granted. I think we can assume that life is just supposed to be easy. And then when the slightest inconvenience pops up, we get angry. It's like we're dumbfounded as to why life is so difficult. Understand that it wasn't that long ago when, in order to survive, in order to eat, you had to kill or grow your food. You didn't go to a store and buy it in a package. You actually had to go out there and make it happen. You either had to grow it or kill it or both. And now we have the convenience of rolling up to a store and putting down some pieces of paper and walking out with food. That's just one example of hundreds of ways that our lives have become ultra convenient. And convenience in and of itself is not bad. But when we get to a point in our lives where we feel like we are supposed to have a convenient life, when we feel like we are owed convenience, when we feel like it's never supposed to be difficult, we're cheating ourselves out of real life. And so my invitation to you today, my invitation is to think about what are the times in your life that you felt the most challenged, that you felt the most struggles. And can you look at those not with regret or not with anger or not with frustration, but with appreciation, with gratitude for what they taught you, with gratitude for who they helped you to become. And then start looking at the problems that you face today, tomorrow, and the next day as opportunities to grow and learn. It's not an easy task. I haven't perfected it. I just try and live it every day. But the more you live it, the more you see it that way, the easier those challenges become. Because most of the problem comes not in the challenge we face, but in how we react to it. We actually make things a lot worse generally by the way we react to them. And so if you can react better, the problem becomes easier. Cherish your struggles. Crazy thought, but I believe it'll transform your life. I hope that's helpful for you. And until next time, remember, don't live every day like it's your last day. Just be alive every day.